Hey guys, welcome back to SMB Designs. Today is going to be a very special video for me. Hopefully it will be great for you too. This is my very first PR package, and a store on Amazon called Bleds store contacted me and wanted me to review one of their 6x6 paper pads. So we're going to open it here, and I'm going to do a few things with it, and then I will show those to you. But oh, here it is. These are pretty. These are right up my alley. It's a 6x6 paper pad, 160 GSM, heavyweight cardstock, and it's similar to one that I got on Temu, but it has a lot more detail. Like, it has writing in it and patterns and stuff, and I really like that. This is going to be fun working with these. So let's pull them out and see what all is in the 6x6 package. Okay, first off, let's measure and make sure it is 6x6. And it is perfectly. So let me zoom you in a little bit, and you can see the paper closer as I flip through it. There we go. It doesn't seem like I'm focusing very good. Yeah, hang on, I'm going to change some settings. Okay, now we're doing better. So it is it's heavier than cardstock, than copy paper, but it's not as thick as cardstock. So it'll be really great for layering and using as tags and stuff. Yeah, so there's one. I guess we see two of each one, it looks like. Oh, that's so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see all of that's happening there, but it's got these big circle pieces, and they're not cogs, but they're very decorative, very pretty. And then it's got this stenciling look over here, and so it's very, very nice. And next we have this one. That is gorgeous. That's so pretty with all the different writing, letters, and numbers. That's very, very pretty. Oh, then we have this one. It's kind of a wood grain, but it's got some dots here and here, and a few here, but then it's got uniform dots throughout, and they look almost like little screw heads. That's what they kind of look like in person. Flip that over. Oh, this is fun. This is metal squares with rivets in it, grunged up, and it has some extra texturing through here. This is beautiful. Love those colors. Oh, here's another good one. This one is more of a neutrally-ish one. Lots of patterns going on here. Reminds me of rugs, different rug patterns that have been kind of all grunged together. Really pretty. This one is gorgeous. I love that these are incorporating a lot of colors in them. For the most part, they are. There's a lot you can do with them because they're so multicolored that they would work with a lot of stuff. These are one-sided, by the way, if I didn't mention that, or you hadn't picked up on that with my little paw here. This one is pretty cool. It's almost like a diamond shape, but it's made out of, I don't know if you'd call them chevron, or because it's not really chevron, it's more of like a partial triangle. if you will. But that's fun. That's a new pattern I haven't seen anywhere. Oh, this one reminds me of really cool impressionistic art. It's so pretty. Look at all those good colors. Love that. Ah, here's a good one. Good faithful one. Nice and grungy. Uniform pattern, but it has some aging lines. And it looks like there's a text there, but I can't make any out. So it may just be the grunging lines. Forgive my phone. I didn't realize I still had the volume on. It's off now. Okay. Look at that. That's so pretty. And it has lots of colors on it. It also has text in the background. These are going to be so nice to work with. There's 2 of those. And looks like this is our last pattern in the set. And it has some really, really pretty detailing in the back too. I love how random and faded out they are because it lends more to my grungy style of paper crafting that I love so much. So I am going to make a few things using these, and I will show you them here in just a second. Okay, I have these examples for you, and these are just a few easy things you can do with it. You can get as detailed as you want or as minuscule as you want. But here's what I did. I made a pocket and clustered on top. I folded the top down 1/4 inch and glued that before I cut the hole. That way it's stronger and reinforced. And I made 2 flaps for the side and 1 for the bottom so that you have a little bit more room in the pocket when you apply it. But isn't that gorgeous? Look at that paper back there as a base. It is awesome. Okay, the next thing I made was this cluster, and I used the paper. This is actually from that from the beginning paper that came in there that had the information on it. I tore this part out of it, and then I had this little piece of leather, so I added it and put another number label on there, a small scrap of music sheet, and a heart sticker. And this, guys, is so cute and will look so good on a journal. It can even be a tuck spot anywhere you want it to be. And it's just gorgeous. All the writing in the background really makes it pop. And that's done for you with this pack. That made it so easy. Love that. Okay, the next thing I did is I made a Franken page with it. And I used 2 different prints out of there. I used this print here and this print here. The backs of these are white, so you are able to go through and do what you want to them. I went through and used antique linen to age my paper a little bit, give it some color. And then I used tea dye to stamp in the background images. And then on this one, I used, I believe it was aged mahogany to do the stamps here and here. And then when we flip it over, you see the other parts of it where I stamped this one, and then I stamped this side as well. It does look like it's a different color of ink here, but it is still the same aged mahogany and tea dye. So that's all I had to do, and just stitch these down together. You can fold these in the middle. You can make them shorter so they fold like this. These are an endless possibility. Great for using scraps and great for using these small 6x6 packs. And the last thing I did for you today is I just made this little mini journal, and I did some stamping between the pages of a book, and then put a frame around it. I used a gold paint pen and just embellished a little bit and threw some gold string behind it. I stitched the whole thing together with my sewing machine on an extended length of stitch with a straight stitch, and then I had this little scrap of black leather, and I couldn't pass the chance up of using it. So you can do anything you want to on the inside of this. I will be making it a little mini journal. I just think that would be really fun addition to put in a big journal or with it. But I left the backs white just in case I didn't want to color it in this one when I get ready to do that. But you can have these pre-made up and ready to go, and you can do them up to whatever you want for them to look like as far as embellishing and stuff. Guys, this paper pad had me flowing with so many ideas. I absolutely loved working with it. In fact, this video was supposed to have been up this morning at around 8:30. But I got in here playing with this, making samples, and I couldn't stop myself. So, as you know, I have a not so healthy back, and I had to take my breaks, but I did, and I was able to create some really fun things. And there's a ton of paper left in this pack. You see, I didn't even use a minuscule amount of it. But it's great colors. And here is the code for it. I guess it's a UPC code. But I will be linking down in the description box this pad and a link to their actual store on Amazon, because they have many other papers and crafty fun things. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was such an exciting time for me. This is my very first PR that I got to be a part of, and I absolutely loved it and enjoyed every moment. I hope you guys get to have so much fun with your paper pads. Thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.